Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to our channel Easy Family where learning is kacang. Today we will look into Unit 6 Sport and we will focus on page 65. Let's go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and comment and also subscribe to our channel. Easy Family where learning is kacang. Objective: you will be able to talk about past event. Think: when do we use was and were? There was and there were. Let's learn a bit about there was and there were. There was and there were used to talk about facts or events in the past. There was and there wasn't is used for singular noun. For example, there was a cycling competition last month. There wasn't an Olympic flag until 1920. While there were and there weren't is used for plural noun. For example, there were silver medals for winners. There weren't any games because of war. Complete the example from the text on page 64. Then, choose the correct words in the rules. Number 1. Blank, an 11-hour 40-minute match. Number 2. Blank, any gold medals. For number 1, we look into Olympic timeline 1912. There was an 11-hour 40-minute wrestling match. So, the answer for number 1 is there was. For number 2, we look at the Olympic timeline 1896. There weren't any gold medals. So, the answer for number 2 is there weren't any gold medals. For the rules number 1, we use there was and there wasn't with singular nouns. Number 2, we use there were and there weren't with plural nouns. Complete the text with affirmative and negative forms of there was and there were. Let's read the text together and complete the text. The first marathon. 2,500 years ago, there was a war between Greece and Persia, and there were a lot of battles. There was a big battle in a place called Marathon, which the Greeks won. This was important news, but there wasn't any internet and there weren't any telephones. So a man called Philippides ran to Athens with news of the battle. He ran about 41 kilometers. There weren't any good roads, so it was a difficult journey. When he arrived in Athens, he died. For your information, won is past for win, and ran is past for run. Let's learn was and were. Before we learn about was and were, let's watch this video.
Ah, look, Pip. You were a beautiful baby.
Was I a happy baby?
Yes, you were.
Was I a hungry baby?
Yes, you were.
Was I kind to my little sister?
No, you weren't.
I was hungry. I wasn't kind.
You were happy. You weren't kind.
Complete the examples from the Olympics timeline text on page 64. Then complete the rule. In order to complete these 4 examples, we need to refer to the text on page 64. Let's look for number 1. Hiroshi Hoketsu blank a competitor. We need to refer to timeline 2012. Hiroshi Hoketsu was a competitor. So the answer is was. Number 2. It blank in the Olympic until 1988. Now we need to refer to the timeline 1988. But it wasn't in the Olympic until 1988. So the answer is wasn't. Number 3. Golf and rugby blank events for the first time. We need to refer to the timeline 2016. Golf and rugby were the first event. So the answer is were. Number 4. Women blank competitors until 1900. Now we need to refer to 1900's timeline. Women weren't competitor until 1900. So the answer is weren't. Now we need to complete the rule. Was and were are the past forms of is and are. Was is the past form for is and were is the past form for are. Now, complete the sentence using affirmative and negative forms of was and were. In the past, things were different. Number 2, in the past, sports stars weren't richer. Number 3, in the past, I was younger. Number 4, in the past, Everest wasn't higher. Number 5, in the past, transport was slower. Number 6, in the past, people weren't taller. That's all for today. Thank you for listening. For exercise, to test your understanding, you can scan this QR code or click on the link in the description below. For teachers, you can scan this QR code to copy the exercise to test your student, or you can click on the link in the description below. Alhamdulillah, that is the end of the lesson. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to Easy Family, where learning is kacang.